Sony is one of the leading companies in terms of camera sensor, console, OLED screen, television with Dolby Atmos and gorgeous display, headphone and other electronic component. In terms of smartphones, Sony is still lagging and there is almost 0% share market. Sony phones are really awesome and futuristic, but why still Sony lags in smartphone business? However, it is providing smartphone parts to other companies. To know it, watch the full video till the end. Sony was leading brand even after the evolution of Apple iPhone. When the shift from feature phone to Android, at that time lots of companies started making phone. Even Sony was able to grab the grip in the path of smartphone history. The share of smartphone was obviously high at that time in Sony. After the evolution of Chinese company in smartphone industry, slowly the downfall of Sony started. At that time, Chinese companies like Oppo, Vivo, Huawei, Xiaomi were giving outstanding hardware in terms of specification along with a reasonable pricing. But in Sony, there was access in pricing. Only the loyal fans were buying and going behind the brand name in Sony. Sony is making really useless over-futuristic smartphone like 4K display with huge bezel display, which doesn't make any sense to charge high price for that product. Even Sony is in Android, which is open source, and there is big bezel display now. Even in cheap price phone, you get the controller display. There was already variety of phone and market, and Sony was obviously a high priced phone. So people run in other brands with value for money. In past, there was open launch of Sony phone with minor upgrades. Sony is still making confusion to consumer with weird name, like Mark II, Mark III, as if it is giving the brand name of camera, not the smartphone. Currently, Sony has launched flagship phone Sony Pro, which is basically used for the professionals, like filmmaking and other thing, and its display is 4K. You can use that phone as a monitoring camera, which is really useless for others. It is charging around $2,000, for a single Android phone for 4K display. Seriously, Sony, oh my god. And few features with good camera. In 4K display, it consumes more battery and it is obviously useless in terms of consumer. It is only made for targeting only a specific audience. There is already multiple choices and other flagship phone that can be purchased in less than half of that price. Sony is trying to change its camera into another next level with cinematic adjustable manual settings, customizable aperture, ISO, eye tracking, and other additional features like DSLR. Sony is doing misconception with consumer. It is not giving what really consumer want. It is giving useless futuristic along charging high prices. People prefer to buy good smartphone and buy one DSLR camera, adding few money from that Sony phone charges. Sony can lead the smartphone business if they want. There is already good brand name and it is even delivering the camera sensors to big giant company like Samsung and Apple, along other Chinese company too. If Sony gives good product that everyone needs and targeting all audience equally, along with good price range, it can come back in part of smartphone. Nowadays, competition is really high. People are hunger of good specification, reasonable pricing and good support of software updates, and Sony is already good in making camera and other consoles too. So that's for today. I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe this channel, hit like button and thanks for watching. See you in next video.